I don't have a shot glass, so this will have to do. But let's take a minute to celebrate the week of football we just had. Starting on Thursday night, we had a game between the Seahawks and Rams where all of us were this close to turning off the game with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. All of a sudden, a punt return touchdown, a long touchdown, and then a play that went from an incomplete pass to a play where a guy found a piece of candy in the end zone, and apparently it was worth 2 points. And the Seahawks tied the game, went to overtime, and then after the Rams scored a touchdown, they went down the field, scored, and said, we can't lose or tie the game. We got to win the game because the Rams beat us earlier in the year. So they go for a 2-point conversion and throw it to everyone's favorite tight end, Eric Saubert. I know, I've never heard of him either. Then we go to Friday. Had a college football game between OU and Bama where OU went up 17-0, and me, who never watches college football because anytime he does, it's a blowout, I turned off the game because I was like, all right, this game's over. Then I watched the highlights later, and apparently Bama became the first ever team to win a college football playoff game on the road after going down 17-0. That's insane, because then the next day we had a defensive slugfest between Miami and A&M, and somehow Miami got a goal line stand in the fourth quarter with the game on the line. And that was before we went to the late Saturday night game between the Bears and Packers, and the Packers actually had a chance to win with Malik Willis playing quarterback. But for some reason, Packers fans, your team has not figured out how to recover an onside kick late in a big game, so Caleb Williams just beat you guys late in the game. And that all happened before Sunday, because on Sunday we got an insane game between the Lions and the Steelers that came down to the last play. Lions might have gotten robbed, but it was a great game. Kenny Gainwell caught a one-handed touchdown, diving touchdown late in the first half. And then we get to the Sunday night game where the Patriots are down by 11 in the fourth quarter, and they come back and win and force a turnover late in the game to seal the deal, and a game where there was 5 turnovers. And that was before the Monday night game where Grandpa Phil actually had us all thinking the Colts were going to win a game with him, but then Kyle Shanahan has decided not to punt the football in the last month, and the 49ers steamrolled them. But who cares that it was a blowout, because now we're set up for Sunday Night Football the next week between the Bears and the Niners, and the winner of that game might hold the possible spot for the number 1 seed. Or if the Niners win that game, we might have an insane matchup between the Seahawks and the Niners in Week 18. Oh, by the way, the Chargers and the Broncos also play in Week 18. That might decide the top of the AFC West, or even the AFC. And also the Buccaneers and the Panthers play in Week 18. That'll decide the NFC South, and whoever has to go to one of those stadiums in the playoffs, it's not going to be an easy win. Speaking of playoffs, who's going to the Super Bowl? No one knows, because the crop is all just so loaded with talent, and they're all very even. We have no idea what's going to happen. I cannot wait. So cheers, everybody, to the NFC and the AFC and the NFL as a whole.
They're showing that they may come. Instead, they pull out.
I hate apple juice.